Hello everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World video. Today we are back on the East Coast Mainline in Train Sim World 6 doing 1 Sierra 15 London King's Cross to Edinburgh. It's going to ask me to put the key in, but it will feel alien putting the key in without the safeties going off, but I'm putting DRA on because I'm out the chair. ETCS on. TPWS, AWS, Vigilance, DSD, put the spinner round, sit in the driver's seat. I love how comfy the driver's seat looks. Full beams, because it's during the day. No, that's off. Full beams. HVAC, heating, vacuum, heating, ventilation and air conditioning. Why did I think vacuum? 21 degrees. Let's put the key in. Neutral. Is it left hand side door release? It is left hand side door release. GSMR registering. But yeah, we are calling at Newark Northgate and Doncaster. Service should take just about 50 something minutes. Not much else here at Peterborough. Unfortunately, with the 170 cross country pack, as of the what's the date? The 21st of December. There are no 2025. There are no 170 AI here, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, some HK stuff down there with a shed. Let's take that DRA off. Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal. That's not this train. Right, there we go. Forward. Put the handle in notch 1. 25 mile an hour. Let's just slowly accelerate. Then acceleration 2. But yeah, the reason why I've left this route for a while is because obviously what happened at Huntingdon train station involving an LNER train, I got right into the swing of the East Coast Mainline and the 395 on the Southeastern High Speed, so I wanted to make a lot of content on this route. But then the thing at Huntingdon train station happened, and I'm just glad it wasn't worse than what it was, and I believe there were no deaths. Here's an Azuma, that looks like it's not stopping. Heck. Oh, that could be... No, that won't be stopping. But yeah, I'm just glad that everybody that was involved was okay, and I believe there were no deaths. Right, I reckon that's good enough to go full pelt. 115, yeah. Zooming north. But yeah, it just didn't feel right to make any content on it. And obviously we had that new GBR livery revealed recently, and my opinion is it's yuck. That's my opinion. What's the temperature outside? -6, flipping X bit chilly. It's not -6 in real life, thank the Lord. I was going to say, is that high or low? But it's low. 70 miles an hour. Wonder if we'll see Scotsman on today's journey. I think Scotsman at the moment in the winter months is only at Doncaster. At Doncaster Works. But don't quote me on that, I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's good to be back in this 801. And if you're watching this on Twitch, there might be a special live stream tomorrow. I know, something to look forward to. But I love that. I like how the sun, you see how the sun is on the gauges and it moves across. Like the detail in this game, on this route especially, is nuts. Yeah, if you're watching this route for this stream, go and watch the West Coast Mainline relay race that is going on in a couple of hours. Or about an hour, I think. Oh. That's me. Oh, okay, that's just turned green, so I'm going to wait. It's probably for level crossings, but I don't want to assume, so I'm going to hold fire here. I see Melbourne Train Guys just posted something in his Discord. Make sure you go check out his Discord. Okay, it's just gone green again. So we might be catching up to something here. Could you imagine if we're on the back of Scotsman already? That's double yellow again. It's just gone green again. So we are following something, I feel. Are we? I'm not sure. I'm going to do housekeeping. Housekeeping. I'm not sure if you need to honk for that one, but I will do anyway. Green signal. Nice. Off we go. Oh, hello, LNER colleague. Little 5 car going the other way. That's probably a Newark service. 110 miles an hour. Goodness gracious. It's a lot of speed. It's a lot of zooms. Whistleboard. Bless him. So Melbourne Train Guy is in the West Coast Mainline relay race. Make sure you go check it out, especially his POVs. And he's written on the sheet of paper all the stops that he's passing. Bless him, man. He's trying to do so well, and he is doing so well. Good job, him. It's been so long since I've been on this rig, I can't even remember like how it goes. I know it goes up to Doncaster somehow, but I couldn't tell you how we're getting there. Right, okay, more brakes. Okay, that just turned to a green, but I'll continue to slow down. Because that turned into a flashing green signal. I believe they were trying to use make 5 aspect signalling, maybe? I don't know. I know the purpose of the flashing green was to get the Azumas up to 140. But I want to say because of the 225s, the 91s and the 82, or the DVT, which is what the 82 is. But yeah, I don't think they could do it. So that's why they just didn't do it. But yeah, I want to say, I don't know if it was an extra like signal almost, like they were going to have flashing green, green, double yellow, yellow, red, so it was an extra signal almost. An extra aspect, or I don't know if it was like in cab or something, I don't know. But if you do know, do let me know, because you can see that green is flashing there. 110 miles an hour. It's very nice to just get in a train and drive. And you know that you're not going to have to you know, work hard, because if you were driving this in the HST, you'd be constantly up and down on the throttle, trying to, you know, keep it at a pace, whereas this is just consistent. It's lovely, it's wonderful. 31 miles to Newark, or about 50 kilometres. But at 125 mile an hour, you're doing about a mile every 25 seconds. So if we can hold 125 mile an hour, we're going to be doing 2 miles a minute, which would get us there in about 15 minutes. Cool, this thing has got really nice suspension. 3, down to 2, down to 1, because it does look like we're going uphill a little bit. Obviously in real life these would have speed sets, so you'd never speed. But unfortunately I don't have it in the game. What are you? Hello, 158. Good day to you, my good friend. Meow. Put a little bit more throttle on. Let me just look up here for our signal. Flashing green again. Some cars there on the left hand side. Nice, nice, nice. Tilting around this bend. Flashing green. A zoom up. So hard to get a good screenshot on this route where they haven't just driven straight past you. Yeah, that's nice. So good to be back in this train after such a long while. Yeah, let's not press that pan down button. Maybe we just look away from that screen. Let me just zoom in and cam out. So I want sort of the camera to be straight. I'm trying to get the camera straight. Yes, that's fine. It's always when you straighten the camera in the game out and then you realise you're on a banking. Flashing green. Flashing green again, that's what we love to see. Sea of green. 24 miles, just like that, we've got 7 miles off the journey. Okay, why have I got my stream and my stream? Ah, DSD. Obviously this is one where the timer resets, so if you're whizzing the DSD, if you're whizzing the handle up and down, the DSD doesn't go off. I like how that was a retro speed sign back there. I don't think we'll see it, but hey. doing 126 for speeding. Wonder if we're near Grantham yet. About 11 miles on the say between Grantham and York. So we shouldn't be far off. Look at that. It's so nice. Yeah, LNER have a new timetable now in real life. So this is technically inaccurate. Because they've got the new velocity timetable. I'm not even sure it's that quick, to be honest. Hello, Azuma driver going the other way. I'd love to see a pack for this route that brings in whole train services. Lumo services as AI and Grand Central services as AI. But I don't see that happening. Lumo and whole trains, possibly. What was that? Well, that's a 115 limit. I know that's sort of cheating looking at the HUD, but hey. This is 100% fake. Of course it is. Bit of suspension. Rattling over those points. Right, speed is just gently coming down. Let's give it a bit of braking for the 115. Which is just there. Yeah, just there. Then we go through this tunnel, then we go through another tunnel, and then we're out at Grantham, I believe. Yeah, Grantham's not on this much of a curve. Yeah, we'll bring it down to 100 as we go through there, because I believe the speed limit is 100 through Grantham. It's either 100 or 110, but I'm not willing to risk it. Green. Here's an Azuma. Little 5-car set, that could be a whole train service. Nice. 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 DSD. Green. I don't know why the train just had some, like, slowing momentum then. Okay, there's not a speed decrease for a while. We're still a fair way from Grantham. Surely that's 112, surely. Not 113. Look how close it is to being 110. That might even be 111. It's a speedo frozen or something. Hang on, is that Grantham? I thought there was another tunnel. It is Grantham. Mad. Okay, well let's not go speeding through the station. That would be bad. I probably could have minimum braked that all the way because it's only 100 there, but hey. Why risk it? Just do a bit of that as you go through. You are travelling at quite the rate of knots. Ping. What's that speed limit? 115, off we go. Bit of acceleration, 3. There's where the EMTs go off. Is it 125 once they join? No, that's a backwards facing speed sign, so that's not of our concern. About 10 miles to Newark, I bet. 13, close enough. Yeah. Nice. Oh, go on, center, you stupid camera. Yum, 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 yum. $125, off we go. Now we're moving. Yeah, swimming. Oh, hang on, I'm doing 127 miles an hour. That's a bit above what we can do, but hey. Right, it's downhill, so let's take all power off. .5 miles to Newark. LNER, hello. I said that like it was going to be any other train other than an LNER. But it could be doing a Lumo service in fairness. Destination Edinburgh, Waverley. It's a bit weird that they made this Peterborough Doncaster because it's not a very interesting section of line. It is an interesting section of line, it's a racetrack, essentially. Just like of all the sections of the East Coast Main Line, this one. I understand at the time why they didn't want to do ECML South, because they didn't have all the stock for it and it required a lot of work. It wouldn't require as much work now, which is why we want to see it. But even then, they could have taken this route up to York. Like, that's only 24 miles from Doncaster. And that would make this route the longest in game, if even longer than the All Aboard Studios route, I do believe. .6 miles. I don't know what the braking marker is for Newark. I don't know. Hello, Mr. LNER. Oh, okay, yeah, I did see a crossing on the ground, I was going to say. Thought I saw a crossing on the ground. Nice. Oh, I thought I saw a shed in there, but no, it's just an orange container. An orange tree, sorry. A poor level crossing that gets blocked whenever a freight train is parking there. Does not feel like I've been streaming nearly 2 hours, to be honest. Right, time to get on the brakes. Okay, it's back to green, but we know there's a station coming, so I'll keep it at this speed because it's a bit more sensible. And we'll just coast into Newark. I don't know if you're meant to toot for these crossings, but I'm doing so anyway. I want to say Newark's after this, so let's really start to brake actually. Yeah, because Newark is after this. Come on, a bit more brake. Right, I'm happy with how much it's slowing down. I keep seeing trees and thinking they're double yellow signals. Yeah, 0.7 miles, so we are close. Yep, here we are. There's an Azuma. It's always parked there. I don't know if they park one there in real life. Always stored, sorry, not parked. Come into the station at about 30 miles an hour is what you want to do. And just glide it. So we might actually be down for about a perfect stop. Without jinxing anything. Right down to the end. DSD. This is a very nice stop. Let's just roll it forward a bit further. Continue rolling it forward. No, 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 no. Why would I put it in acceleration? Nice. We have 2 whole minutes sat here. Yeah, that was the first bit of this journey done, which is nice. Next up, Doncaster. Train coming this way is going to London. Newark, Grantham, Peterborough, Stevenage, and London. 1 second. Love the background noise, you can hear the birds, you can hear all sorts. It's some lovely noise. We have 801224 for today's journey. Look at me all dressed up in a suit and tie. Cool! This looks semi-professional in that, although saying that it's ripped on both shoulders. And apparently I'm putting my hand... Oh, okay. Anyway, I like how the windows have even got, like, you see... they've all got a bit of dirt on them. It's just the little details. The little details. But yeah, look, you can see the windows smeared, which obviously it would be... everything would be quite dirty this time of year. Unless they were cleaning it every, like, 10 miles. But here's the kitchen, which is what I wanted to look for. Of course I wanted to look for the kitchen. But yeah, let's get out of here. Have they updated this with a guard buzzer? No, it still makes no sound at all. I'm going to assume that means they've closed, but that was mighty quick. Right, out here at 100 miles an hour. Let's go. The doors sort of expand and seal themselves shut. Which is what you just heard. Which is nice that they included that. I wonder if they included that with the GWR version. Off we go. As the back of the train departs, we are doing about 40 miles an hour. Bloody hell, it accelerates quick. Yeah, next stop Doncaster, and we're due there at 1:09 in the afternoon, which means we're running quite a few hours late as of real time. Over the flat crossing we go. Only one in the UK. Well, I think one of two in the UK, but the only one on the main line or something like that. Right, so currently speed limit is 100. Now it's 125 as we go over that bridge. Onwards to Doncaster we go. There's a fair few speed changes along the way, so we do need to be vigilant and aware. Which I'm hoping won't be much of a problem, but it's me, so you never know. Could be quite the problem. Nice. 102 miles an hour. 103. 104. 105. DSD. That's your marker for Newark when you're coming southbound, that signal box there. There. I love how the trees are all red and orange. It's so nice. And in this warm cab, so it's not going to be, you know, what's the word? Freezing in here, but it will be out there. Here is an Azuma. Nice, going southbound. Wonder if we'll see anything other than the Azumas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 car train. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see any 66s, Scotsman, anything like that. Oh. Right, looks like we're braking. Wasn't expecting to have to slow down, but hey. Right, next signal's green. I'm just gonna keep my acceleration down because the next one might be double yellow as well. I was saying that there is a crossing. Sorry, my headphones do this weird thing when they go make a really puffy noise. Hello! Speaking of seeing sheds. Oh! Hello! Scotsman! Oh, that looks beautiful. Yeah, for any of you wondering, it's 1 Sierra 15 this service, and we are playing in December. tones for the crossing? Because I believe that one is a crossing where humans walk over as well. Oh, imagine living in those houses, the dream. The absolute dream, because there's not a station nearby either, so they can't charge you extra. Well, they could, but I hope they wouldn't. Look at all these warehouses and all this stuff. Quite is nice. A whistle board again. I wonder why, like, all these signals are going double yellow, because look at all these manual gated crossings. Or is it done by auto crossings that the gates haven't come down on yet? Right, that signal's just gone green, so I'm going to take the brakes off. I would actually like to get somewhere quickly today, but hey. Wonder if we're far from Retford. Saying that, I feel like this is the approach to Retford. Is this the approach to Retford? No, I feel like there's more civilization. Wait, hang on. Ah, yeah, there is more civilization at Retford. Yeah, obviously that crossing wasn't shut, which is why the signal was double yellow. But this route is such a good route, man. Such a good route. Just wish we had the 91 to blast up it. Or the 82 going the other way. Is it... The 91 does services out of London, and the 82 does services in, I believe. Because it's normally the 91 on the back when it comes into London, because when you used to see 91 110, it would always or any of the other special deliveries, 91 111, which is my personal favourite. It would, for the Fallen is the name on 91 111. Yeah, that would always leave first from London. So it'd be the first thing. Do you know what I mean? First thing in the consist. I feel like I butchered that. There's a 115 coming up. How far away from Doncaster? 22 miles. I keep holding the menu button down and that keeps happening. I'm obviously letting it go too quick. Yeah, I thought that was going to be an RHTT shed. But no. Shed with Scotsman. Shed on the back of a rail tour. I wish it was a 47, to be honest. Just because they look nicer. Yep, there's the 115. Map is still fully zoomed out, because we are getting a stutter here or there. Let's give it a save. Nice. What's the time? 20 to 6 in the evening. We're due there at 1:09, so we've got about 14 minutes to get to Doncaster. Up to 120 I just saw. We haven't been past Retford yet actually, so this should be the approach to Retford. I think. Potentially. Bunch of solar panels. Yeah, this looks like Retford. Signal box. Yeah, this got to be. No? Maybe? Yes? Yes, civilization, this got to be Retford. Houses. That's basically when you know you're coming near to a station on this route, you start seeing civilization. Yeah, there's Retford just there. Nice. Obviously we're flying straight through today. Not stopping. Off we go, zooming through. At 117 miles an hour. And there's a service, is that, I was going to say that's not stopping, is it? Off it goes, down south. I wonder if that's in Edinburgh, like us. The DSD, AWS going ping there. Neutral section. Nah, don't exist, mate. They actually don't function on these trains, so you don't need to worry about them. Obviously, if you're driving the 86 or the 87 on this route, then you would need to worry about them, but you don't with this train. I think the neutrals, the 350 works on the neutral section, but it's a simplified way. It just takes the power off until there's power back on the line. Okay, apparently it's 125. I did not see a 125 speed board, but hey, game does what game wants. So, fair play. Really? Oh, speeding, that's my fault, I was looking at my phone. Green signal. Although saying that, it was double yellow, so I'm just putting some brakes on for a little bit. Down to 110 until I can see the next signal, which is green. Let's accelerate. And if the next one's double yellow, we'll brake and hold our horses. I haven't got any horses, so I'll have difficulty holding them, but hey. Nhung. Nhung nhung nhung. $124. 125. How far are we from Donny? 10 miles. So we should start to see all that freight malarkey come into shot. So let's just save it. Can't see a signal down here. do know that round here, I'm pretty sure, is where it goes down to 115 though, so... Okay, no, that's where the warning is for the 115. Alright, fair enough. I am proved wrong. Oh, hang on, 110? I'm sure that speed warning said 115. Alright, I must stand mistaken. Fair enough. Hey, what do I know? I love the vegetation. It looks very grassy and very treey. Very colourful. Like orange, green, all that. I just heard the heaters go off. So yeah, neutral sections on this are simulated to a bit, I guess. Because they've just come back on. Yeah, I'm just gliding round. Not in a rush at all. This is signed for 125. Oh, do you know what? Let's give it some. Let's give it some. Hello, fellow colleague. Zoomer going the other way. 9 car. Which is nice. So we've seen Flying Scotsman, a 66, which was dead trailing, and a 158. All the rest have been 801s. It would be nice if they at least gave us the 800. Like, I don't know why they missed out on an opportunity to add the 8. They're scared. Dovetail Games are scared of the 800. They could have added it in the Great Western route. They didn't. They could have added it in this. They didn't. Although, the other way round, because this came out before GWR. Oh, sorry. The Riviera line. But we have the 802, so we do have a diesel. We do have a, what's it called? A dual power? A dual mode Hitachi IET, there we go. Why'd that take me so long to think of? Right, I'm going to slow down to 115. I feel like that's a sensible speed, and we are coming around to Donny. So I might get a double yellow in a second anyway. Because there should be a point, a track that comes off from this one. Okay, those are cars. I was going to say, what's on that bridge? What sort of trains on that bridge? 3.6 miles from Doncaster. Just give it a save, just in case. So I don't really want to have to redo those 6.5 miles I just did if it crashes. That's a nice footbridge. I bet it's a bit bigger than that in real life, so you can't really see anything off it. Going round towards Doncaster Decoy and all of its depots and things. I mean, Doncaster's freight yard is impressive. So is that pond. That's quite a big pond. Is it a river? No, it can't be a river. I'm going to say it's a pond. But if you know otherwise, do correct me if I'm wrong. Let's put a fair bit of brake on. Quite laggy. There's a lot of static stock here. Boosted since I bought the GWE this year. I'm not aware if the Mainline has any layers on this. Like HOAs, sorry, so if the cargo line stuff has any layers on this. I know it does service-wise. Cargo line 3 does. Oh, flash of the blurries. slowing down. Roll round at about 20. I just don't want to get a spad. Not a spad, what do you call it? Overspeed. Please contact the signaller. There's a TPWS magnet. Okay, we're fine. We are all good. Shouldn't accelerate up to red, but I'm going to. Naughty, I know. Come back to me, cab. Don't be blurry forever. I don't know if PC players get that issue or not. Right, those look like TPWS grids to me. No, come on, brakes. Hold the brakes. 15. Overspeed. Contact the signaller. $14, $15. Right, signal is green. So we can do 35. Go a bit of step forward to, notch forward to get there. Oh, look at all the stuff there. There's a 323 there. There's some Midland Mainline stuff. There's some 47s. There's some HKAs. Oh, hang on. We're in this platform. Okay. I thought we were going around the back. $20 miles an hour. Wonder if one's going to come flying past in a minute. Yeah, that has been today's video on, and the textures have just started to drop, but yeah, that has been today's video on the East Coast Mainline. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, be sure to like, subscribe, and I shall see you all for the next video. Goodbye for now. Got here 1 second later than what we were meant to. Quality. See you next time. Goodbye for now.